Good evening, class 11. So our today's topic is integration. We are going to start the new topic, and that is integration. Differentiation you already have studied in my previous lectures. So let us discuss about integration. What is the meaning of integration in the daily life, day-to-day life? If you have studied the word, if you have read the word somewhere, I am going to tell you the meaning of integration is to combine. Okay, for combining two things, for adding two things, we are often using the word integration. So what is the meaning of this here? Actually, integration is the inverse function of differentiation. Okay, so I can give you one example, by that you can understand this. For example, suppose fx. What is fx? Is a function of x. Fine. Now suppose, students, we know the differentiation of fx, and we know when we will differentiate fx, we will get fx. Here I have written capital Fx, so don't be confused with it. Now differentiation of fx is fx. Then how we can calculate this fx by using this fx? Is there any method by which we can get the value that whose derivative is fx? So integration is the method by which we can calculate, if the derivative of a function is given to us, then we can calculate the function by using integration. So if we will integrate this capital Fx dx, then we will get fx. What is dx? This dx denotes that we are integrating this function with respect to x. So this dx is actually denoting that with respect to which function we are going to integrate this. So this is the symbol for integration. Remember the symbol, okay? And this is fx. We can get the value of it. Now students, in the similar way, you have studied few formulas related to differentiation. You are going to study few formula related to integration. So the very first formula which you have to learn for integration is, I have written d upon dx. Instead I have to write integration. So integration x power n dx. This you are going to study. If you are going to integrate x power n, what you will get? You will get x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Now what is this c? This is a constant. Why this constant is introduced, I can give you one example for understanding this. For example, suppose we are differentiating sin x. What will be the answer? We already know differentiation of sin x is cos x. So cos x is the answer. Fine. Now suppose we are differentiating sin x plus 7. What will be the answer? Because the differentiation of a constant is 0, so we will get cos x. Suppose we have differentiated sin x plus any constant, say 11. What will be the answer? That will be cos x. Okay. So every time when we are differentiating either sin x plus 7, either sin x plus 11, we are getting cos x only. We are not getting that constant which was added. So while integrating cos x, how I can be very sure that the answer will be sin x only? Where is the constant gone out? That is why while integrating cos x, we should introduce a constant. That constant is the value which could be added while we were doing the differentiation. So I hope you understood that why this constant is introduced. Now students, this is the formula x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Now based on this particular formula, few questions which we are going to solve right now. Okay, so please go through this video fully. Now students, the questions which I have written already, which we are going to solve now, that is integrate the following. The very first is integration of x cube. What will be the integration of x cube? That's very easy for you. Formula already is written. Okay, so integration x cube will be x power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 plus c. So this will be x power 4 divided by 4 plus c. So this is the integration of x cube. Now students, another question which I have written. Second one is x square plus x, or x square plus 1 upon x. So students, what should we do? The very first step should be consider this as any variable. So let y is equal to x square plus 1 upon x. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to integrate this. So integration of x square plus 1 upon x dx, this we have to perform. While integrating, when we are having more than one term, means two terms are there, individually we have to integrate. So when this bracket will be open, this will be like x square dx plus integration 1 upon x dx. For integrating this x square, we already have one formula, x bar n dx is equal to x bar n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So if you will apply this formula, this will be x bar 2 plus 1, that will be 3 divided by 3 plus 1 upon x. Sometimes students get confused, they think that we have to write 1 upon x as x bar minus 1 and we can apply the same identity which was written here. No, you will not do in this way. You already have studied one thing, okay, just take it on side and remember one thing which you have studied, that was d upon dx log x. What was it? 1 upon x. As I taught you that integration is inverse function of differentiation. So differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. Then integration of 1 upon x will be how much? Answer is log x. So students, this answer is for log x by the same identity. So x cube upon 3 plus log x plus c. This is going to be answer. Why we have written c? I have told you, in every answer of integration we will write c. Okay. Now students, we are going to solve one more question. That is third one for integration. This is x minus 1 upon x whole square. So how to integrate this x minus 1 upon x whole square? Firstly, elaborate this by a minus b whole square. So this will be a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. Okay. So this is what we are going to integrate. Integration, and we are integrating this with respect to x, so we will write dx in end. Okay, so this is the proper notation how to write the integration question. Okay, if you don't write dx, if you don't make the symbol, maybe marks will be deducted out. Okay, so please take care about this. Now this will be integration x square dx plus integration 1 upon x square will be x bar minus 2 dx minus x and x gets cancelled out minus integration 2 dx. Now students, what will be the integration of x square? I already have told you one formula, one identity, that is integration x bar n is equal to x bar n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. So apply the same identity here. This will be x bar 2 plus 1, that will be 3 divided by 2 plus 1, 3 plus x bar minus 2. So this will be x bar minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 minus 2. What will be the integration of dx? Dx is a very small elementary part, and when you will integrate this, you will get x. Or you can say here is 1, so integration of 1 is x. Now students, this will be x cube upon 3 minus, because here is minus in the denominator, so minus 1 minus 2 minus 1, so minus 1 upon, this will be 1 minus 2 minus 1, x bar minus 1 was there on the numerator, in the denominator this will be x only, minus 2x plus c is going to be the answer. I hope you understood all the methods about integration and all these questions. Thank you. God bless you.